You know, the MagSwitch system is an almost infinitely adaptable work-holding system centered around these amazingly strong magnets. With a turn of the switch, the magnet locks firmly in place, but just as easily, switch the magnet off and they release easily. With MagSwitch, you can choose from various well thought out, ready-made work holding options, or you can easily make your own jigs. How you use the MagSwitch system is limited only by your imagination. Let's take a look at all the MagSwitch products and how you can put some of these devices to work in your shop. An easy way to get started with MagSwitch is to purchase the starter kit. The starter kit contains a universal base, two MagJig 150s, 150-pound magnets, and a reversible featherboard. Use this MagSwitch system on any table or fence that is made of steel or cast iron. It will stick tenaciously. And because the featherboard is reversible, it'll work with left tilt and right tilt saws. The starter system allows you to position a featherboard anywhere on the table. You're no longer constrained by the location of miter slots. I've been using mine to assure absolutely accurate cuts in wide pieces of plywood. Now, if you'd rather buy individual pieces, get the universal base, two MagJig magnets, and the reversible featherboard, and you're good to go. Of course, you can add the optional vertical featherboard with risers, and now you'll have an all-in-one side and top featherboard combination that'll keep rip cuts flat to the work surface and tight against the fence. But like I said before, MagSwitch has many uses. I like to use the universal base, featherboard, and vertical featherboard in the stacked configuration to keep thin, wide workpieces against the joiner fence so I get a perfect edge. And it helps keep my fingers and hands away from the cutter head. Highland Woodworking also sells a fence featherboard that can be used on a steel or cast iron fence, and like I'm showing here, it can really help improve the accuracy and safety of your jointing operations. Need to saw an angle into the edge of a piece of wood? Well, that can be tricky on the table saw, but MagSwitch makes this dual roller guide option that makes it safer, simpler to set up, and more accurate. Simply attach this accessory to your universal base, lock it down with the switchable magnets, and this becomes a fairly easy cut. I used to do all of my resawing freehand, just follow a line struck on top of the board. But the MagSwitch resaw guide makes it so easy and accurate, I haven't used anything else since I got it. Like other MagSwitch options, the resaw guide attaches to your universal base quick and easy. One of the more unique and useful options MagSwitch offers is the ultimate thin stock jig rip guide attachment. Add this to your universal base and it'll do several things. On one angled side here, the common stock thicknesses are molded into the jig so you can easily hold down 1/8, 1/4, and 3/8 inch thick stock for safe rip cuts. Turn to the other angled side of the jig, and a sloped surface lets you hold down odd-sized thin pieces. Need to rip a piece of stock that's 3/16 of an inch thick? No problem. This angle will hold the stock firmly. But this jig doesn't stop there. Turn it perpendicular to the blade, set the guide roller, and you can make repeated thin rips, all the same size and without fear. Trying to rip a piece this thin against the fence would be dangerous. Rip to the other side and it's easier and safer. MagSwitch also makes a pro model all-in-one table featherboard. You can attach the vertical featherboard to this or use it in the stacked configuration, whatever you need. The universal model table featherboard has feathers on both sides, so if you need a featherboard that can work regardless of stock feed direction, this may be just the ticket for you. Like I said, once you get some MagSwitch components, your imagination is all that is holding you back. Here I've attached some metal to the composite wood top on my oscillating spindle sander, attached the resaw guide, and I've got a great system for thickness sanding some stringing I'm making for a project. Ever lose a screw amongst a pile of shavings and sawdust in your shop? Well, a screw will really wreak havoc on your dust collector, so you better find it. Switch on a MagJig magnet, wave it across the pile of shavings, and you'll find that screw PDQ. Not so sure your miter fence is really square to your disc sander? Don't worry. Set the MagSwitch universal base on the table, square it with a good accurate square, turn on the switches, and you've got an absolutely square fence to do your sanding. Like I said, you're only limited by your imagination. Got an idea for a jig? Well, with a couple of MagJig magnets, you can easily make your own jigs. Just drill a 30mm or 40mm diameter hole, depending on which MagJig you're using, and you can easily make any jig you can imagine. All of the MagSwitch products here are available from Highland Woodworking. Order today and start to enjoy safe and secure work holding in your shop. Thanks for watching.